Stress, I think, is something that takes you over, that is uncontrollable. It's something that takes control of you and you can't handle. Now that could manifest in different ways. So you feel out of control and you feel whatever you're going through, you can't control either.
Stress is very different for everybody. Actually, everything is pretty much attributed to stress these days because we all have different levels of what's okay. And if you're not feeling okay, trust it and do something about it. Rather than, typically we'll just like muddle on through. No, stop and pay attention.
Physiology in the short term, I think it manifests in things like palpitations, breathlessness, panic attacks. That's something you see a lot when people are stressed. Anxiety, worry, anger.
Mental health problems, weight loss, sleep problems. I get a lot of people coming in with sleep problems because they're totally wound up all of the time. They can't shut down.
I treat a lot of people with stress. A lot of people don't realise they're suffering from stress. They think it's just, I'm having a bad day or I can't cope or something like that. And usually it needs them to actually sit down with somebody to point out what they're actually going through is stress, which then could become depression or anxiety and manifest into other things. So it's seeing those early signs of stress.
Long-term stress most affects probably the circulatory system, the heart, because it's constantly, if we're constantly in a stress physiology and symptomology, our body, it's a lot of pressure on the body, and the heart's having to pump, it's working extra hard to keep us going at a normal level. And if we're stressed, we're probably not exercising, we're probably not treating our bodies well.
Well, if you're self-employed, first off, you don't get paid if you don't work. That's probably the biggest danger. There's the pressure of all the paperwork, the admin. You have to do everything. If you work for somebody, usually all those bits are done. But when you're self-employed, you're your own boss. You do your own health and safety. You do your own wages. You do your own books. You have to do everything, and that can take its toll on you. Especially when you end up working 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week, and you're probably earning less than you earned when you were working for somebody to start with. So it's going to come out somehow, and it usually comes out in stress,
Small businesses, there is no human resources department, there's no sick pay. So if people want to take the day off, it's like, well, how much business am I not going to bring in today, or how much, what have I got to do? And they've got all these factors to take into account. But ultimately, your health truly is priceless.
There isn't that cut-off between home and work, and that can be a problem. You need that cut-off between finishing work and starting your home life.
And know when to stop, and because they're so passionate about what they do. Usually people start their own business because they love what they do. And when you're emotionally invested in something, the chances are that you will be more attached to the outcome.